Fasting doesn't change God. Fasting changes us. But when we fast, we humble ourselves and then we respond more easily and more consistently to God. So fasting is very, very powerful in hearing from God.
We hope you are enjoying us on DDRS on this new day again. We're still with Pastors Charles and Pastor Ngozi Achonwa. We want to look at the impact of worship. In John 4:22-24, you worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship him. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. John 4:22-24. Jesus declared this to this woman of Saka, the Samaritan woman, and Jesus really emphasized the importance of worship. I want you to help us again about the impact of worship in hearing God.
Sometimes it's easier to understand worship when we try to compare it to praise, because they are very closely knit. Praise is when we focus on the works of God. Worship is when we focus on the worth of God. So what is God worth? How can we express his worth? So that means worship is limitless, because we can't really express what God is worth. He's worth beyond our imagination. So anytime we now come to worship God, the first real impact of genuine worship is that it humbles us. Because as you look at the worth of God, you see that we are almost worthless. And so we come to God, and once you humble yourself, God begins to promote you. Like we said, pride is one of the main blockages against hearing from God. So because worship helps us to humble ourselves, then it helps us to hear God the more. Then secondly, God loves those who worship him. So as we worship God, God is very happy with us, and he therefore shares more with us. Like the Bible calls Daniel a man greatly beloved. The more one is beloved by God, the more the person has access to know more of the heart of God. So worship plays those two major roles.